I pulled that thing on the way in.
Mark, it might have been a first in Celtic history.
Yeah. I'm kidding. I didn't. I'm just kidding.
Coach, you said that before the game you needed to defend every possession and stay after it. Did you run short of manpower? Or what?
No, I think the other part is you got to score. You know, in the end of the first half, ball didn't get to the second side a few times in a row, and they went from a 2 or 3 point lead to a 7 point lead, and then that continued on in the early part of the third quarter, and it just kind of, was too much to overcome. I mean, they're really good, and we all know that, but you can't have droughts. You just can't have droughts against them.
Brad, what happened with Marcus's ankle and any?
So they said he bruised it. I don't know exactly how or what happened, but he was. I asked Eddie, what does that mean for tonight, tomorrow? He said he's out tonight, but he'll be reevaluated in the morning. But it didn't sound like it. He thought it was going to be a long-term thing.
Is he going to travel with you guys, or?
Yeah. From what I know, 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
All right, Brad. How do you feel about the play of Kelly the Clinic Olynyk?
I mean, Kelly, I thought, has always done a lot of good things for us. There's some tough matchups out there tonight, and, I think that he's had better games. He'd be the first to tell you, but he's been a good player for us.
You've seen a lot of stuff over a few years just in terms of a team to try to scheme a defense against. Is this about as difficult as it gets?
I thought we guarded them pretty well. Not great, but pretty well. We tried to make it as tough as possible. Again, my biggest concern coming in here, I mean, they're going to they've scored 120 in how many straight games now? They're going to get points. They're going to score. You just have to make it as difficult as possible. I thought we were too far extended on guys that weren't the three guys in some scenarios. But I thought in others we were pretty good. And then, you can't not score. I mean, I know that sounds very simple and easy. But even last year when we played them there, I mean, Curry went on that crazy run in the third quarter, and we just scored every time he scored. And so, you have to be able to play good offense, and our offense was not very good.
Even when you're defending those three guys, is there always a feeling like, the deluge can be coming at any moment here against, when they?
Yeah, I mean, they can go.
They hit contested shots.
They can make it a landslide quickly.
How much did it hurt you guys that Crowder wasn't out, especially in this matchup, giving up so many inches to?
I mean, it's hard. It's you're always going to be better when your best players are playing, but this is a tough matchup regardless.
But it's unique that a guy like Kevin Durant can punish you so much in the post.
Well, I mean, we played, but even if you look at this stretch, we played Carmelo, we played Paul George, or we didn't end up playing against Paul George, but we played against Barnes the other night. Like, we're giving up some size, and our guys did a pretty good job. And the post ups, which he's terrific at, to me, don't kill you. The ones that kill you are the transition runouts because you turned it over, or going 6 straight possessions without scoring. To me, that just crushes you.
Brad, how do you keep the guys from getting frustrated early on in the season?
I think that it's a long year. Everybody knows it's a long year. We've got 70 games left. We haven't played a game yet without 2 of our top 8 rotation guys missing. So everybody's got a pretty good mindset about that. Everybody's pretty. They realize that there were areas that we need to continue to improve. But at the same time, we got a really tough stretch coming up, and I think we're going to approach it positively.
It's a game that they definitely had circled on the calendar, I'm sure. Is it disappointing? Did you sense any extra disappointment in the locker room after this loss?
I mean, I think the one thing I like about our guys is they're disappointed after every loss.